I wasn't expecting company, but if you stay out of the shrubs and flower beds, you can stay.
Give them a wave, Pops, now that you've invited them in. We're two old guys who enjoy playing sandbox and survival games together. I'm Uncle Craig. Go ahead and sit down. Let's visit for a while.
I realized when I looked back at pictures that I took there at the restaurant that some of this flooring I have incorrect. This floor right here is correct. It's all striped this direction. The rest of this is carpet, so the crosshatch is going to be just right. And then over here in the kitchen, it's actually all tile work. It is not checkerboard tile work like this over here, but it is tile work. So we're going to make some changes here. Let's move this for one thing. We still need it. Let's put it down here so it's out of the way. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and take both those out. And we're going to put this back in this way. This is the way the wood runs in this area. Now that's that. Yeah, and it only goes, believe it or not, to there. So we're going to use the medium. Run that here. Seems off there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, and then we'll fix this down on the end here in a minute. Get this one fixed. Oh, I could have just stopped right there. It actually took the wrong one out. Hey, look at that. Yeah, that's correct. So that's the way all the flooring is out in this area. Now, this is the... Actually, right here it does too, believe it or not. You know, so actually that should simplify this a bit. Maybe not. I don't know. Doing this a little bit as I go. Well, a lot as I go, you can tell. Take out what I did, just start from scratch. Make sure we get it right. Okay. So this may be off just a little bit. In fact, it is. So the counter here, that's what this outlines, comes out a little further. Let's grab this piece here, and we'll put the same piece right there. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'll go down there. So the doorway into the kitchen is right about in here. We'll put it in a little bit later. I got to get my bearings here on how we're going to fit this all in. May need to shrink this room down a little bit, which would be appropriate because this room is very narrow. But for the moment, let's leave that the way it is. I want to get the flooring correct. So let's go over here. This flooring is going to be easy to do because, well, I say easy, but it's going to be time consuming. So going to be a lot of speeding through this video. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so making sure I didn't destroy any of the foundation down there. Looks like I'm still okay. Yep. About the time I think maybe I shouldn't have put all this in there right at first, I realized I needed to put it here so I could kind of see, you know, get an idea of where things go. I'm not as good at picturing it in my mind as some people are. Some of you are really good at that. Yeah, it's not me. Okay, so what's going to happen in here is we are going to have, see how I want to do this, but I'm not sure how this is going to work here. Let's get this. We realized the 56-degree beams were needed, and for that I need a bunch of sapwood. Now, I know that this is going to go just, whoops, all right, this up this way, put this post in so that I know it's not supposed to stay. This is where, yeah, see, we're, oh, did I get that off? I did. Ball. There. And I could put these in because there's that beam running across. I got to get back from it so I can see what I'm doing here. There we go. Put another one up. Sorry, right there. Okay. So from there, and possibly even including those, we're going to put tiles in. Yep, got that right. Where we're going to end up with trouble is right along in here. I don't know between this wall and this wall how we're going to get these posts to stay. But we'll do one thing at a time here. Now this next one I don't think is going to stick. Oh, these are crooked. Oh, man. Which makes me think, oh, those beams are off. Oh, boy. Don't do what I do. Alright, get this right. I think I twisted it already. One more click. Yeah, I did. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Now, I think this one now will not click into... Oh, it does. Oh, because of the stone down there. But I think this next one... Oh, it will. Good. This is good to know. So they support each other. Oh, no, they don't. Drat. Yeah, those are going to fall off, so I'll just take them out now. So we got to figure out what we're going to do right there. What I can do is... Can I walk under that? I can. That's good. What I can do is put a beam across even right here. It'd be about right. Yep. Probably should make it a pole. I'll do that next time. I can do it now. Let's take one of these cheaper beams. Start it from right there. Click up one. There we go. And now I can take this one out. There we go. So that's how we'll do that. Yeah, I didn't do that quick enough, did I? There. Did I? Haha, caught it. There we go. So there's a tiled floor. You can see why I said it's going to take a little while to do. But we'll get her. Oh. We're going to have to put that pole in. Yep. Oh. I missed. There we go. The camera keeps wobbling off of that. I'm not sure why I put that post there. I had a reason. There we go. Okay, now we'll put up the next pole. Make sure this one's lined up. Yep. On each one of these posts. Well, I can get some more gradients from these. Now this is going to change a little. Well, let's do it from this other side now. So because of that gap that's coming right here where this tree is, we'll start from here. Put the beam in. There it is. Well, yeah, I'm going to snap it in long enough to put this in. Just kind of getting used to how I'm going to have to do this down the road. Let's put all these in. Just keep this simple. I got a better idea. Let's put this in like that. There we go. I already got that one, I think. And then one more. Oh, did I go down too far? Did I put two in the same spot? Put two in the same spot. Is that the end? Oh, it is. All right. Now let's put these in. That should be right.
Like, subscriber, get off my lawn.
We are now far enough down the stairs that this shouldn't get in the way of the headroom. Okay, so I do need more sapwood, but guess what? Got some right here. Want this tree out of the way anyway. Try to make sure, yeah, I should be fine down there. Okay, and then need this beam right there. And we'll put another one in later. Let's get this in first. Got this one? Nope. There you go. Pull these out again. And even pull these posts, log posts. Make sure I get this angle correct. Oh, look at that. Let's see if I have an extra hammer. I do. Oh, it's almost gone too. To do some repairs. Need to take care of my tools better, huh? Okay, that's that. Put these poles in. These beams, I should say. Log beams. Stand over here. In fact, I'm going to put a... I don't think that'll work as well as this. I'll put that there, put my back up against it to force my camera out front. Make this a little bit easier. A lot easier, really. To get myself back even further. Well, it's going to be a little tricky, but I think I can get it. Ah, it moved at the last second. Gotta get these better from over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right, now since you now see how I'm going to do that, and we figured it all out, worked out all the kinks, I'll go ahead and finish up the rest of the flooring. I want to take up the whole episode for that, but imagine this flooring all across. Now I could have turned, by the way, I could turn the pieces so they kind of have different grains, different directions, and make it unique that way, but I'm just going to not worry about what the orientation is when I put them in. That flooring will extend all the way to here in this section, and then I've got to figure out what I'm going to do right here. I'm going to fill this in the same way. Yeah, I think all of this area is going to be those tiles. This is going to be that flooring there. Somewhere in here it changes to tile. It might be this area here where I'm standing. And then we have the walkway here that is wood until the stair, and then it comes down here to carpeting. This is going to be our pretend carpeting, this crosshatch, just to make a difference in the floor there. Okay, so we got quite a bit done, mostly with the flooring. We got the checkerboard look over in that one corner of the building, and in the restaurant, I guess that is the only spot you have that. And then you have the full tile in the cooking area and the dishwashing area. Then you have the wood floor in the entry and down to the stairs. Then you have carpeting, all the rest. So now that we got that figured out, I'll go do some of that work off on the side, and we'll see what kind of layout we can get to on our next episode. Well, I was going to go ahead and build that floor out offline, but I think I'm going to just speed it up, have you observe my work. So let's see here. Let's get our blacksmith gloves on and our blacksmith apron. Now it's a little beat up there. Looks like I need to repair it after today. Let's see. I think what I'm going to need is beams, and then I will get to work here.
I'm missing a square. But that kind of points out what I wanted to pause here and point out. A design like this, you'll come in and look at it and go, hey, yeah, that's kind of cool. But you may not realize all the work and effort that goes into making that happen. Just like real life. You get a tile floor like that and it kind of looks kind of cool, and you don't think about all the effort that goes into making that tile floor look the way it does. So let's see, I do need to put in a couple more poles and fix these. I do want to put some out on the end there. And there I just killed my hammer. Don't think I have a spare on hand. This has lifetime left. Not durability, of course. So let's find the carpentry table. I think it's right here. Yep. There we go. Back in business. Is that it? Just one left? Yep. All right. Start from this end. Right there. Oops. Put two there, I think. Yep. Look at that. We had just enough beams to do that last part. Let's drop one. I'll have room to pick up these poles. I think I may have an extra one in there. Nope, I didn't. Huh. Right here. Yep, thought so. Wonder if I put an extra one in here. Yep, I did. All right, so I'll have to remember that. Start here. Okay, so here I've got a situation where I need at least a floor underneath. So this one probably stuck because it had the other wood pieces right next to it. I'm not sure. Oh, the two stone pieces next to it, I guess. I'm not sure. But we need some flooring under there. Let's see what we can do. I think I need planks. Well, you know what? Let's try... Well, yeah, let's get some flooring. So it looks like I need planks. Put some flooring under here. I'm not sure why those stayed. Interesting. These did not. Well, not worry too much about it. It looks like we don't even need one that big. Let's go with that. And then I'm going to need to put this back. One more. Nope, that's it. Right here. And here. Now those should stick now. I didn't hear them deconstruct. But I did hear these others. Or maybe it was those two that I heard. There we go. I don't know what I was thinking there. I put poles or beams over all of those sections, and I didn't need to do that. So let's get rid of all but the last one. There we go. Just have one more set remaining. Oh, again, don't put those there, Craig. You don't need them. one here. The reason it's orange, by the way, right here, is because we're over wood and not foundation. So the short posts here are set on wood instead of foundation, so it's orange. Now we're green again. Light green. Okay, just about done. You look along there. Yeah, that's just right. Put them all the way out to the end. We don't have any little gaps between the floor and that wall we have framed up. Oh, goofy guy. Okay, so I accidentally put a second one on each one of these spots, except for the last one. You could tell because I did destroy something there, and there's still a post. If I destroy that one, there will not be anything. So somehow I was touching the next post when I did this one. Yeah, there we go. So let's get rid of that. Forgot to pull that out. There we go. Now we're good. Whoops. Oh. I did put one in there, didn't I? Seemed like it missed, but okay. Now that post right there, I'll have to go back and find out why I put that there. I don't want to take it out. That's straight post right there. Don't want to take it out until I remember why it's there. I may have put it there as a reference for later and kind of lost track. So we'll try to address that next time. Maybe some of this floor is going to come out. Maybe that's what it was. I feel like I'm getting a little sloppy here toward the end. Out of wooden beams. Should be the last batch we have to pick up. A little sapwood sitting on the ground there because my inventory's full, but I should have room to pick it up here soon. I'll look in a moment. Should be able to get it now, I think. We'll go fix my hammer again. If there's still life in it, we'll find out. There is, so there we go. The last time we can repair that hammer, though. Back in that last one, yeah, I do need to put one more in to be complete. Now, you might think that when we put so many pieces right on top of each other in that way, oh, I'll have to fix that here in a moment. You'll see the little gap I've got there. You might think having multiple pieces right there on top of each other and so many of these single pieces in this area might cause graphics issues, but I don't think it does. I think they all combine to be what they call a mesh. Mainframe calls a mesh, so it's not so bad. And they're all on a snap point. So I've made sure that every piece that I put was on a snap point. What do I mean by that? Well, normally it'll snap to a spot. You can see it kind of going snapping to those spots, and those would be snap points if I was to attach it there. If I hold shift, I can kind of put this piece wherever I want. And I have a feeling like most games, the more pieces that you have kind of on top of each other or you know, like if I was to put one here like that, and then another one on, you know, kind of attached to it in all these different areas that are not actually on a snap point, I believe it does actually cause issues for the game engine, the graphics engine. So we're not going to do that here. But what I am going to do is, so this is lined up, we're going to put pieces along here to fill that gap. And then we have this flooring in place. Now I might be modifying it. I'm going to check some pictures here that I took of the inside of the restaurant and make sure that we got this set right. We may have to extend. Look at that, I'm so close. Put one more of these in right there. Two more. One right here and right there. All right, so there we got that all filled in. Let me check the photograph and see how well we have this lined up here. Okay, so I did check the pictures that I took before, and what we do here is going to depend a little bit on how we arrange. Well, no, actually, this flooring here is going to also be tiled, so I may do that off camera. I'm not sure. But we'll get that flooring put in, then we'll have all the tiled flooring. I also need to just, well, maybe not. I might adjust a bit, make some of these areas either wider or more narrow, depending. Got to go back and look at the pictures and see how tight things are in that area. But I think we're pretty well set. I'm also going to move this beam here, this wall, if you will. It's not going to be a wall, it's going to be a counter, but back a little bit, and it will make this section a bit tight. See, yeah, it's going to make this section a bit tight, but it is. In the actual restaurant, it's a bit tight, and the counter doesn't really go too far beyond right about here. And that will help us decide where our front door goes. So yeah, anyway, we've got our tile floor. Look at that. Looks pretty nice from the surface. And hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully it gives you folks some ideas on what you might do with your builds. Hope to see you in game, guys. Have fun.